Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and you are looking at an M12. That's the Tier 7 American SPG, and we're on Westfield, and this one is being commanded by Ram Tough, and he's a member of What Arty Noobs, and he's submitted replays to us before, and as we can see, his M12 does have a mark of excellence on it, so he knows how to handle this little beauty. And battle is underway. His teammates in a Hummel, but Ram Tough is going to head towards the bushes on the top end of the top corner of the map, the north. The M12 actually has the chassis of an M3 Lee. Later versions, the M40 actually has the chassis of an M4, but sometimes they actually made the M12 using the chassis of an M4. Or they thought it was the chassis of an M4. It was actually confused for the by the chassis of the M3 looking like an M4. Anyway, that round went straight in there. He got that hit on that Oho. Yes, he's definitely hit him. We can just about make out. Yes, he's had about 200 hit points there, and he's picking up some stun assists. Or is he? No, he's not picking up stun assists. I think that other round came from the Hummel. Okay, he's almost loaded, almost ready to go. Oh, he fired the Oho stop, but he still hit it. 99 hit points and 2 critical hits, and he's tracked it. And he's picking up stun assists as well. So that Oho must have used his first aid kit to get rid of the stun the first time round. Now, as many of you know, the M12 was actually known as the door knocker to the troops because it was really supposed to be used against fortifications. A lovely hit there, 226 hit points. That was a beauty. Massive. And a lovely amount of stun as well on it. Okay, he said he was going to go after the Tiger, but I think that Oho is just too attractive to him. He's almost reloaded. Rounds out. And another direct hit, this time onto the turret of the Oho. More critical hits. That was 230 hit points. And he's picked up the stun assist as the Oho was taken out. Okay, now he's indicating he's going after the Tiger 1. Now you can see that Tiger 1's actually in the colours of 131. That's actually a skin. It's not a Tiger 131 premium vehicle, but he got a 200 hit point hit there. 2 critical hits, lovely strike. And there is a Tiger 131 there. That's the Wargaming version, the premium Tiger tank. And yet he's on that. He's coming down that hill rapidly. It's going to be a difficult shot if he was trying to put it in. You'd have to judge, and it stopped, so he can now shoot. Rounds out. Oh, and he gets a shot right on the rear. 289 hit points on the rear of that Tiger 131. So it is a bit confusing when both Tiger tanks say Tiger 131 on the side, but only one of them is a real Tiger 131, and it's only got 1 hit point left, and it's been killed. So he's picked up all the stun assist on that one. Okay, looking to the south, there's a Lorraine 40T. It's come up the east route, and he's unfortunately it's very difficult because he's difficult to pin down. He's using those different elevations to get around and away from the T-71 and the M4. They're guarding that route. But over on the other side of the valley, we can see a Jagdpanther backing away from the buildings. There's a Chrysler after him. Okay, now Ram Tough can put a round into that Jagdpanther. He judges it. Yes! Right into the rear. He got that exactly right. He's tracked the Jagdpanther, which effectively is almost fatal for that tank because it can't maneuver. And it's been taken out. Beautiful, beautiful. So he's picked up all the assistance on that as well. Okay, so he's after this VK3001P. That's a nice medium tank if he can get a strike in. But that Lorraine's popped up again. Fast moving, autoloader French. And it goes in. He hit it. He definitely hit it. He stunned it as well. Oh, that's going to be of great assistance. Yes, that Lorraine's obviously not too keen now to have a go at the other tanks because obviously he's still suffering from the stun right now. And he's lost most of his hit points. Ram Tough can get around into him. Rounds out. And he kills him. I think actually that was a splash nearby, but it was enough to take him out. So it was a great shot. 112 hit points there. And the kill. Okay, he's aiming where he thinks the enemy Arty was last seen. Okay, he's marked the ground. He's almost reloaded. He thinks it was there. No, he's decided I'm going to go after targets I can spot. And he's now aiming in the vicinity of where that... was there T-43? Oh, it's a T-34-85. Sorry, I beg your pardon. And they've spotted, the enemy M12 has been spotted down the other end. And he's been ram killed. He's been ram killed by the Chrysler GF. What a way to go. Oh dear. I shouldn't be laughing because it's another Arty player. But really, you can't ram a Chrysler GF with an Arty. It doesn't really work. But anyway, both enemy Arty have been killed. Now there's a T-34-85 that's come down, will come west from to defend the cap. And he's going off against that Chrysler GF. And it appears he's getting hits in as well. And the VK3001's turned up as well. And Ram Tough managed to get around in to take out the T-34-85. So he's picked up an additional 45 hit points there. But now that VK3001P is a dangerous tank. And he's managed to take out the Chrysler GF. So much for the Chrysler GF being impregnable. They're not. They can actually be taken out quite easily if the enemy tank can get to the sides where they're vulnerable. They're weakest. Okay, T-71's turned up. Now he's got an autoloader, so he can do a lot of damage to that VK, so long as he can stay out of the way of that VK's gun. Now Ramtough's are aiming at the back of that building because he thinks that's where the VK was last seen. It shows on the map that that's where it was last seen. But unfortunately, he's out of range of the T-71 to receive information reports. Ah! Now, the Hummel has just killed the VK3001P. He fired around him before Ramtough could. And the last enemy is the Sparpanzer, who was last seen up on top of the hill. Now, the Hummel has taken position in grid square C7, and he's coming down off the hill. I think he's a bit concerned that he might be spotted by the Sparpanzer. And the Sparpanzer may have gone there to try and protect the cap, their cap. And the M483E2 is headed that way, so's the T-71. Now, if they can get in the lee or the shadow of those buildings next to the cap, that might protect them from the Sparpanzer, and that might give Ramtough the ability to take out the Sparpanzer. Okay, they're both going into the cap together. The Hummel's making his way down the valley now. I think he's headed towards the enemy cap. I think he's not going to go into cover. He is actually trying to get to the enemy cap to help the cappers. But the concern is that the Sparpanzer might find him. Ramtough's indicating the ground, showing this is where I'm aiming. That will tell his teammates where he's looking. Oh, the Sparpanzer's been found. He's really close. Oh my god, he's hit. Ramtough has been hit. He's going to have to manually aim. He's been struck. He fires and he kills the Sparpanzer. What a hit. 552 hit points. And that was a manually aimed shotgun right at the end of the battle. What a way to finish the game. And his teammates didn't even get a chance to cap out. Wow. Amazing. And, oh, it's an ace tanker. This is not surprising. It's an ace tanker for Ramtough in the M12. He did an amazingly good battle. He was hitting targets left, right and centre. And also the way he took out that Sparpanzer right at the end. Oh, amazing. Then he also he got a Bruiser medal for doing at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He got a Gore's medal because he did 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle in damage. And he got the high caliber, which means he did the most damage in the battle overall. If we have a look at the scores, Yep, he did 3,008 hit points of damage. He got 3 kills, which put him second on the table there. He also came top when it came to base XP of 1,291, which is a very high figure. If we look at the detail report, he fired 12 rounds in total. He got 9 direct hits, 9 penetrations. So he was very accurate with his shooting. He got 2 splash damage as well, which shows that he only missed on 1 round. Only 1 went astray. He did damage of 3,008 hit points, of which 2,456 was at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the difference is that Sparpanzer he took out so close. He received 1 hit, and it was a penetration from the Sparpanzer. He damaged 7 enemy vehicles. He destroyed 3 of them, and he did stun assistance damage of 2,263 off 8 stuns in total. If he's on a standard account, 41,031 credits he earned. After deductions for repair and his ammunition, he takes away 24,833, which on a standard account is very good. He also received 1,291 experience points, but because there was no multipliers, that's all he took home. But well done, Ramtough. That was a particularly good ending to the battle, to take out the Sparpanzer with a manual aim shotgun right at the end. And he was some distance away as well. Wasn't close, it was a long-range shotgun, but that was pretty special. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully I will see you in the next replay.